What's going on, everybody, and thanks for stopping by. I had the chance to do a little boat float today, and I went over to a lake that's not too far away from me, but this is the first time I ever got the chance to fish it. And needless to say, I was able to get into some fish today. So let's head out in the water, and I'll catch you back here afterwards. All right, so we're out here on the lake. There's about a ton of people out here, and I'd like to go over to the bridge, but there's probably 1, 2, 3 people over there right now. I just got a little fish pile right here. Got a worm on one side on the big rod, and I got a little bobber over here on this one using a little trout magic, and see if we can't catch us some panfish today to have a nice little fish fry. And I'm fishing an edge. There's a pretty decent drop off over here. It's about 8 feet in this flat, and then it drops down to about 20 feet over here. I'm kind of sitting right on it, so I'm throwing a white curly tail to see if I could pull up maybe some perch or something like that, maybe some crappie, even some decent sized crappie. And I got a whole night crawler on the other rod. I mean, the problem with fishing a yak is I'm probably gonna get blown all over the place here. As you can hear the boats go flying by me. Yep. Thanks, bud. About to go for a bumpy ride. I might work my way down to the point. That's about a mile out, but that's a really good drop off. It goes from like 9 to 20. Here comes the waves. Whee! Glad I brought my anchor out. Be getting blown all over the place. Strategy here. Just gonna float. I'm not gonna put the anchor down. Just gonna kind of let the wind take me, the wind in the wake. There's fish jumping back here, which is a good sign. I just had a little nibble on my curly tail. But let's see here. See if we find a school of perch or crappie or something like that. I mean, we're up on a flat. Might catch a cat cruising up here. And it is shallower water, but there's a lot of structure here in this middle. Let us see. Oh, there's a bite. I think I just missed it. It's a really light little bite. I don't think it's just from dragging across the ground, but oh, come on. Take it. Something small. I mean, I have a number 2 hook on that, so I mean, it's a bigger hook. Oh, I do have a fish on. What in the world are you? Is that a largemouth? That's a really light phase, color phase largemouth if it is. Inhaled that. Let's do some surgery here to get this. First fish of the day. Almost had a catch and cook on a largemouth. He was about an inch too short, so I let him go. But that's a good start. Where there's one, I'm sure there's more. Got about a million things going on in this boat right now. Let's see if we can't get another one out there. It's a good sign. Yes, indeed. One, but I did not. Oh, there's another bite. I found a nice little hole here. And just caught one perch. I'm hoping that there'd be more. Because where there's one, there's more. This feels like a nicer fish. Was a nicer fish. Re-rig and get this back down there. May have just found a school of perch, which would be spectacular. They're just destroying this worm. And in pretty deep water right here, so. Get that back down there. I'm just kind of jigging this a little bit. If they're down there. Alright, so on this one I tied on a drop shot rig. I just had a bite on it, actually. In the water for, oh, there's another bite, maybe. There we go. Another perch. What are you? Are you 7 inches? I have to be 7 inches here to keep. I'm thinking there's a good chance. Let me do some surgery here. My hook just break off? Son of a gun. Looking like it did. Alright, well, let's see if you're legal. Oh yeah, legal all day. Nice! Put him on the stringer. Get my hook back later. Alright, so I'm gonna have to retie this real quick, and I'll be back with you in 1 second. Drop shot seems to be the spot. We got a little school of perch right here. So I'm gonna try to capitalize on that and get a couple more for the stringer. Got pulled out of the boat. We are into the perch now, ladies and gentlemen. This one's definitely gonna be over 7. I got all sorts of crap going on here. Let me get this guy off the hook. He's gonna be 7 all day. See if he was kind enough to, because he inhaled it. There's a bigger hook to try to prevent this stuff, but might have to retie this one too. Oh yeah, he inhaled this one. Alright, I'll be back after I get both my rods rigged up. I think there's another bite right there. Possibly. Yep, there's another fish. This feels like a nice one. That might be a catfish. Let me let my bail out a little bit here. Oh yeah, that's a cat. That is a cat, 100%. 100% a catfish. This little kitty's going on the stringer. On the drop shot rig, nonetheless. Whew, what are you? That's not a catfish. That is a big bass. Oh, buddy. That is a big bass. That is a nice largemouth.
Yeah, you're gonna go on the stream. We're having you for dinner. And I got another bite on the other rod. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Yes. Yes. You are coming home for dinner. I know some people, oh, I got another bite on the other one. All right. Now this time of year they only have to be 10 inches, and this guy is definitely over 10. So let's get the worm out. There we go, and you are coming home for dinner. Alright, let's see what's going on with the other rod now. Oh, that's a mess. Alright, let's get this guy back out. Check out the other rod. Oh, I actually have a fish on here. Another perch. Tell you what, I just found a nice hole. Jeez. Missed him on that one. Alright, I am thick in the fish right now. Get this guy off, and then we'll go back down and catch those. All sorts of fish real quick. Get this back out there. This goes to show you, if it's getting slow, just throw a worm on. You'll catch some fish real quick. And everything and anything. Let's get this guy back down there. Tell you what, I don't have to take a shower after this. Covered in worm guts. Do I still have a worm? Yes, I do. Alright. Another perch bite by the feel of it. Sitting right over top of a school. Good. Oh, come on, come on. Ah, I think I missed it. Go to check a message and miss a fish. Got my worm? Nope, took the worm. Hot diggity dog. Got a little nibble. Come on. Commit to it. Oh, I got a bite on the other one. got fish everywhere. Perch on that one, see if I can double up. Try to double up here. I missed the bite on that one. Almost a double. Another good 8-inch perch. How in the world? Come on. All right, let's reworm and get after it. School's still biting. I'll fish for about another 20 minutes. Let's see if we can't catch a couple more and fill the stringer up. Another nice perch. Actually gonna measure this guy, he's looking a little close. Tip. Oh yeah, 8 inches. Going on the stringer. So I got room for one more, and I'll have a full stringer. I'll tell you what, since this one is already dewormed mostly, put this guy away. Just fish the drop shot. Almost feel bad eating that bass. I mean, that's probably my biggest largemouth, but you know what? He's gonna taste really good. Notice I say almost feel bad. I get one more 8-inch perch. Oh, speaking of which, I just missed that. Son of a gun. But I still have a worm. All right. Almost had my last perch of the day. And the reason I'm keeping as many of the fish as I am, pretty much everything that I'm keeping, is because I'm trying to have a fish fry this weekend. And in order to do so, I need some fish. Oh no. One more, there we go. I do need a little better system in place for everything I got going on here. This is just like stuff everywhere. All right, let's get this back out and see if we can't catch one more fish. Now, way back when I was much younger and had more hair, I had a little Humminbird system. It was like one of those cast depth finders, and just kind of took it up to Canada with me, and just kind of paddled around a canoe and waited till you found the hole and dropped down and pulled up fish. I need to see if I could unearth that, because I mean, without having a depth finder here or something like that, I'm just kind of flying blind hoping that I hit the fish. I mean, here, when I caught that first perch, I was like, all right, perch are schooling fish, so if there's one, there's more. And just kind of immediately dropped anchor, and it's been pretty good since then. So I don't know if there's structure down there or what, but there's been pretty consistent in the bite here. That's a good day. I got to measure that bass up when I get back to the house and get these all cleaned up. And I'll show you here my intentions of the fish fry. Oh, there's another bite. Just a little thump, little perch thump. Oh, no! Do I still have a worm? Nope. He cleaned me off. I'm gonna get you, you little stinker. Clean me off. Oh yeah. It's big juicy. This is gonna be the winning ticket here. Winning ticket. To hose the kayak out when I get back. Got as much worm junk on the bottom of the kayak as I do in the worm container. Now what I'm doing here, like I said, is I'm probably in close to 20 feet of water right now. All I'm doing is I have it's a number 6 bait holder, probably about 18 inches down to just a little bell sinker. I'm just casting that down there and letting it do all its thing. And waiting for the perchy perch to bait. There's a good shot. I'm probably pretty darn close to that drop off, now that I think about it. Sometimes give it 10 more minutes or one more fish, whichever happens first. Whichever happens first. Clean me off again. There we go. Finally connected. This feels like a halfway decent. Yep, that's a nicer fish, nicer perch. Nice way to end the day. Come here. Come here. Come. Yeah. You know, I have a net. Probably should just use that. There we go. Yeah, it's a nice perch. And we'll end the day on that note.
I had intended on doing a catch and cook for this video with the fish that I caught. I was going to use the beer batter recipe. It's an old family recipe, and it's just absolutely amazing for panfish and seafood and other veggies of that sort. However, I was having some technical difficulties, and the battery died on the GoPro about halfway through, so unfortunately I was unable to record, fish on the mind, unable to record the actual cooking process of that. Now, as far as the largemouth went, that was not my personal best. I had to do some digging and, went through the archive, so to speak. And I did catch one bigger than that while I was up at Black Lake up in New York many moons ago. And unfortunately, while that was a nice fish, that's not my personal best. So the hunt continues for the next fish. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and until next time.